made it live 2 weeks in a row. Mine is Tuesday night, but my name's Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I am ready to share, what did I call this class? Happiest Day. It's the Happiest Day class. I forgot to put my Do Not Disturb on, so just let me do that. So I am not disturbed. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I have a lot to share with you tonight. So let me do the old switcheroo. There we go. And move everything off and about. Be sure to say hello in the comments when you join me. And even if you are on the replay, I would love to see who's watching. And let me know how you're doing. Where are you from? Let's see here. Today is the last day for the DSP sale paper share. This is the one I am doing just through me. You'll get a quarter of a pack of all these papers. Hi, Nancy. Go to my Linktree link, which is in the description of these videos, and sign up for the DSP paper share sale. I will be using one of these papers tonight. So just so you know, today's the last day. Redeem your coupons. If you earned coupons with the bonus days in July, you have until Saturday to redeem your coupons. And now that is a scratch paper scratch thing. Saturday is also the last day to qualify for entries in my summer shopping spree. You earn an entry. This week you earn 2 entries for every $25 ordered and 1 entry for mailing a card to me. And I posted a challenge on Tuesday night because I had to ditch out and not make it here. It was quite the day on Tuesday. I'll tell you about it later. And if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will get entries as well. I think the way things are going, I'm going to do my drawing for this on Tuesday night. If I can't be here on Tuesday night because we're still harvesting, I'll figure out something else, but that's the tentative plan. Thank you, Nancy. I hope I have a good birthday also. I think we're going to be harvesting. We're hoping to squeeze in some family pictures, and my daughter's coming home, so that will be good. This is the Designer Series paper sale. There is the Linktree link, and that's not what we need. Online exclusives are cool. And, oh, Stampin' Cross Country. The early bird pricing has ended. You can go on and get signed up, however. And this closes September 3rd. So on Tuesday, this registration for this closes, and you can go to my Linktree link to do that as well. Now, this closes on Tuesday, but this starts on Wednesday. So I hope you have a mini catalog. If you do not, and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I will send one to you. I cannot show you what's inside this until next Wednesday on the 4th, but I can show you what's inside the new scrapbooking brochure. We're going to do just a quick thing. Now, my printer and I had a little disagreement. It says it's running out of ink. It's still printing, kind of, sort of. So we're kind of in that. I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can. So this is just not the best copy, but this is what is available, and it's only available digitally. I have it in my emails, the digital version, meaning they're not going to print paper copies. If you want this printed, you have to print it yourself. And it's 10 pages front and back. So, but this is all available starting on Wednesday as well. So if you are a scrapbooker, say yes in the comments. They're coming out with 2-tone cardstock, and currently they're going to be offered in these colors. They have a white core, and there's going to be some different white 12 by 12. These are all 12 by 12s. They have some kits, some scrapbooking kits. Reindeer memories. This goes with our reindeer memories that you'll get to see in the new catalog. and it excuse me, these are a workshop kit, so you get enough stuff to do 3 2-page layouts. Yes and no. Thanks, Nancy. And it just takes you through all. Now, the reindeer paper is stuff that's in the mini catalog, so this is stuff you're seeing in the mini catalog also. But there's some additional stamp sets and paper packs. And this one is one of the sets that we're using, one of the stamp sets and everything that we're using from or for Stampin' Cross Country. Hi, Glenda. And so this is the new scrapbooking brochure. So this is some of the stuff that will be available on Wednesday. Also, it is not in the catalog. It's in this new brochure that you can download. It looks like whatever. All right. An extra stamp sets, some paper packs, some stickers. And look at this. There's Halloween. I like Christmas, but this is paper and stuff that goes with those projects that I did already. So that's kind of cool. I might have to do Halloween again. I saved one stamp set, so I might have to pull it out. But anyway, there's more stamp sets, and there's one more that's fall. So there's 4 kits and all the additional pieces and parts that you can order to make these. I really like this stamp set, and I know it's not easy to see, but subscribe to my emails. Go to the Linktree link that's in the description of this video and sign up for my emails, and I put this in everywhere. Hi, Anna. So, Paper Share ends tomorrow. Stampin' Cross Country ends on Tuesday. Paper Sale ends on Saturday, and coupons end Saturday. Tonight, we're going to use Happiest Day. I didn't know if I was going to be able to be live again tonight because of farming, but it's worked out. So I picked something simple. So we're going to use this stamp set. It doesn't have any dies. I have used some basic dies to make some, mostly circles. You can see I might have just been doing this put together quick. But anyway, this is the set we're using. It is on page 99 in the catalog. It's called Happiest Day. And the first one we're going to get started on is we're going to go back to these sketches that appear on page 22. And these are just some card ideas. If you need card ideas, there are many, many, many at the bottom of page 22. We're going to focus on this one right here. So here we go. Now, I apologize in advance if I have to get up and run around. Because I had a craft lunch right when I was supposed to get started. So I might have to run around the table. I think I got all my pieces and parts, but they're all mixed up. So I chose for that stamp to use, or that sketch to use, the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 papers. I haven't used this for a while. It is a returning paper, and it was available before. It's part of the paper sale. So we're going to, I cut 4-inch by 1/2-inch strips. And I think I have like 2 of each. But you could just save your scraps. Are you sure be out there for harvesting this weekend? Since got a lot of Stampin' Up. Yes, I do have a lot of Stampin' Up stuff to do, but I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, my daughter's coming home. Yay! She just finished her first full week of school, and she's ready to come home and have a break. So we're going to go ahead and just add these on, and kind of random, kind of not. I don't know if I like these in there, but I don't want my papers together. The two that are the same. I'll move this one up and maybe add that one in there. So, oops, I wasn't even on camera. Part of it. I'm sorry. That looks very good on there. Anyway, it's messy, and that's all right. But so we kind of have a tentative plan. I'm just going to move it off, and I am going to cheat. My friend Melissa would be so proud. I'm going to take my tape runner and just run it down in 3 places. Now, I've always done better if I start a project in the middle. I start at one end and go the other way, and they don't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, they're not going to be perfect. They're going to be overlapped a little here and there. Let's do this one next. And like I said, this is one that you can just use up some of your scraps. I did not cut a full piece of paper for this at all. So and I don't know if I wanted those two together. Now I didn't push down, so I can move these around if I'd like to. I didn't push down very hard, I should say. And kind of a hodgepodge. And that is okay. You could use all colors that match. You could take one paper and cut it into scripts and mix it up a bit, as opposed to all these different ones. But it's just a random There we go. Very, very eclectic. How's that for a word for you? Now I could take and tear those. I could do all kinds of different things, but we're going to keep this one simple. We have a circle tag because that was on the sketch. And this one, doesn't, nope, not that one. This one's wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And I think we're going to use Misty Moonlight because that is the color of paper. And it's just a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of paper. So nothing. I have used this, but I haven't used it for a while. So there we go. Wishing you the happiest birthday. Now, there wasn't any bling or anything in that. So, Craft Lunch number 2 has been completed. At this rate, number 3 is going to be a humdinger. What are my plans for my birthday, Glenda? Well, as of right now, we might do family pictures and we might harvest. I'm pretty positive that because my daughter is coming home, she never lets my birthday go without something. So my daughter and my daughter-in-law will make sure something happens, whether it probably won't be eating out because from what I understand, most of our restaurants are closed for the weekend in our little burg, whatever you want to call it. We have two 2 weddings this weekend that involve 2 different families in our town, and so they're out of town. So I have a feeling our little town's gonna be kind of quiet. We'll probably just do something here at home so the kids can run amok. Having a birthday during harvest has never been a real great thing. I'll tell you that much right now. But it's all right. We usually do something, even if it's later. We'll go out for supper or do something for my birthday. So we really need to get these crops in. I've had lots of birthdays, but we need to get these crops in. Currently, we're broke down, so one combine's broke down. One is not, but we had rain this morning. That's why you got the lovely hair. It was rainy and windy, so I have humidity and curly hair and wind. So it's all there. And I am just taking a glue dot and I'm going to make a little ball. Wad it up into a little ball and then put it on my little piece of twine. And we'll add some dimensionals or a dimensional. Oh, this used to be something else in its previous life. This die. It's got like balloons on the back or something. See, you can always use both sides of your paper. Well, I never want to say that we don't want the rain, but it makes harvest more difficult. But we always can use the rain because we're very dry most of the time. But we didn't even know it was supposed to rain, and we ended up with 3,500s. Oh, okay. I think harvest will be a little slower today. All right, there we go. And what bling can we use? I need some of the, no, I don't like those. I need some of the more basic colors. Maybe that one. I don't think that one's it, but. No. I think we're going to go with that one. So these are the tinsel gems. And since this is a birthday card, and it uses most of these colors, I'll add tinsel gem here and a tinsel gem there. And one up here. There we go. Now, burnish. And there is one of our. Now, if you place your order of $35 or more, I cannot guarantee that you're going to get these exact strips, but I will send you strips. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate your thumbs up, your sharing, your subscribing, your signing up for emails, your purchases, you're just saying hi and just crafting with me. That's what I enjoy. And I have, like I said, I had a craft lunch, so I don't have any. I used to have a whole stack of white cut. I don't have a stack of white card inserts. I have to play catch up. I'm just behind on everything. But I always feel like that during harvest. And then things will slow down. Maybe. And then October comes, and I think October is just as busy as December sometimes. And then Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. We're just going to do You're the Best. I have it inked up I have it ready to go for another one, but we're just going to go ahead and use it again. Misty Moonlight. Oh, Kansas is dry and under water restrictions. Well, I live in the country, so we're on our own water restrictions. You know how that goes. We don't have very good water, so I try to conserve wherever we can. Oh, you were the best. Now, the whole reason I like this set, not the whole reason, one of the big reasons I like this set is because of the dragonfly. So this one, I didn't use the dragonfly, but the next two will have dragonflies. Just warning you. So I made a card for Stampin' Cross Country as an extra and as an extra tutorial. And so I really liked that one. But I will show it to you, but I usually don't do those because that's kind of an exclusive thing. But I took that idea and made it into something a little different. So there you go. A little bit of a happy birthday card. That's card number 1. Card number 2 is not the one that had the big craft-a-lunch. So it is under. All right. So this is boho blue. It is 11 by 4 1/4. It is scored at 1 and 6 1/4. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and fold. Fold, fold, fold. Now, before I get too excited about anything and get a whole lot of stuff on, I like to take another 1/8 of an inch off this end even after I do it, just because I'm making a matchbook card, and just taking that 1/8 of an inch off, I mean, just that smidgen just makes it tuck so much nicer. So much nicer. There we go. So. All right, so that's a smidgen. You just take a smidgen off the end. All right, so I took, this is the swirly embossing folder, and this is a piece of 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and I ran it through just to give it some air, some movement. And these are both 4 by 4. One's going to go inside and one's going outside. So we'll deal with the one that's going on the outside. We're going to add this to this, and it's just going to give that little bit of a smidgen on the sides. There we go. I'm being brave. I really do like the tape runner, but some days when I'm not lining things up well, I like that little wiggle room, but I like the speed of this. Sounds like somebody might be home. Okay. Yeah, I like the speed, but not necessarily the results. All right, I'm gonna try that again. Much better the second time. Okay, so that's kind of my sky. This is my sun. And one of the other parts of this stamp set that I just adore is you make me feel like glitter in the sun. So we're going to go ahead and make this the sun with that sentiment in it. And let me find my memento. Oh, my husband texted me. Let me get him back. He's probably the one that's home. I probably didn't see this come in. Yep, it was him. Oh, well. If the internet goes to pot, we'll know why. He knows I've been really trying hard to get these done. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. I love that. And isn't that just a fun font? All right, so I have a sky, and I have a sun, and I have the sun that mentions glitter. So I just remembered a piece I forgot to cut for the next card. Oh, well, it's an easy piece, so it's not a big deal. And yes, my brain just bounced right over to the third card already. All right. So I'm going to go off this just a little. And I think I'm going to go with the runny glue. I fear my luck has run out. So this is going to go on the front of this, up toward the top. Make the border around it nice. You're going to leave more at the bottom is what I'm trying to say, because that's where you're going to tuck it in. I told you this was kind of a matchbox. Not a matchbox. Why do I keep saying that? Matchbook fold. Let me grab my, I'm just going to put a staple there. And then this goes like that. We're Stampin' Up! To come out with those staplers again. Those are cool. All right. So now we need, you make me feel like glitter in the sun. Let's see here. Thinking of you today and every day. So excited for you. We might just leave the inside blank, except for we get to get little dragonflies out. Well, Glenda said she'd like to do Stampin' Cross Country, but her computer is in a different room from her work room, quite a ways apart. Well, you could always watch the videos and take notes and then go work on them in your room. The replays are available forever. So, yeah. Yeah, I understand. There's always logistics that get in the way of some of those things. But yeah, if you watch me do this, then this is, you can do Stampin' Cross Country, because that's all, you get your ideas, but you have the pieces and parts ready to go. Or sorry, apparently I can't load blocks and talk at the same time. All right. Blocks put away. And now I need some scrap paper. And we're going to make some dragonflies. I do wish they would have made a little die for this. So I have to fussy cut these. I don't think I need 4. But I just get on a roll with these. I am not fussy cutting that one. That one's going to stay on the paper. So now let's see here. I have some blue. What color should we make these? We'll make one pretty and pink and petunia pop. And we'll do an azure afternoon just because most of the dragonflies. Glenda, could you set up a small TV tray or something in front of your big computer? Or some kind of, little work spot, little table. All right. So I'm going to do, so this is for the bottom part of the wings, and I'm probably going to have my head in the camera. I apologize. And this one I'm going to stamp off. I want it a little bit lighter. I'm upside down. Apparently there is a right way and a wrong way to use this. There we go. See? So now I have a two-tone. All right. That one away. Well, if you can figure out a way, Glenda, we would love to have you join us. We have a very good time, and it's just a lot of fun. All right, we're going to do pretty in pink. We're going to do this one full strength. I know I'm down at the bottom of the camera, but I can't see to line it up. There we go. Ooh, I like that one. And actually, I'm going to do this one for inside my card before I put it away. Okay, inside of my card is ready. And I'm going to do petunia pop. So wash some of these off while I've got this little chamois out. All right, I have stuff everywhere. So now we'll do the petunia pop. Ooh. Stamp off. I should have just done an opposite one here. I know I'm making more work for myself. Sometimes my brain doesn't compute. All right, so those are my dragonflies. Isn't that just quick and easy? Quick and easy and cute. Now, I'd like to tell you that through the magic of TV, I already have these cut out, but I don't. But we're not going to cut one of these out. We're only going to do 3, and actually they go fairly fast. we'll set that one aside. Now my trick for this is to leave the tail to do last. I can cut up in there, but I'm not going up against the tail yet. Just because it's going to be small and narrow, or thin and narrow. You can go around the head or just cut the head all the way off. Whatever you want to do. I used a different technique on the card that I made for Stampin' Cross Country. But you can see it. It's pretty easy to figure out how to do it. I did not do it on this card. Pretty excited about my third card. I hope it turns out the way it does in my head. Okay, so then once you have everything else cut the tip of the bottom off so you don't have to round the corner, and cut up to the body and then up into the body. And it's okay if the tail goes a little sideways because it's a little tail curl. And that's going to go on our cute little card here. Okay, I have two more. I was going to tell you about my Tuesday. The reason I did not get mystery stamping done Monday, nobody came around. It was kind of a quiet day. It was kind of a yucky day. So the farmers weren't farming, so they didn't really need any help from me, which was fine. Either way works for me. So I was just, I probably should have recorded it, but I did. Well, nobody was going to need me on Tuesday. So I thought I had time. So my son and granddaughter stopped by on Tuesday morning. And then our nephew and his wife and 3 kids stopped by while he used the lift in our shop to fix his wife's car. And if you know mechanics, they seem to underestimate how long it's going to take. So they were here from 11 until they were getting ready to leave about 5. And I thought, okay, I can still do mystery stamping. I got halfway out the door and there was a fire call. And my nephew is a fireman and we have a fire truck here. And it was one of his friends up the highway from us whose semi had started on fire. So my niece and the 3 kids came back into the house while her husband went to the fire. And that's when I canceled Stampin' Cross. That's when I canceled mystery stamping. It's like, this is not going to happen. So they stayed here until about 8. And then I went, or 7:30, and then I went and got my granddaughter off the tractor. She was with her dad most of the day on the tractor and brought her home and gave her a bath. And when my husband came home that night, I was exhausted. So I really did have a lot on my plate on Tuesday. So I legitimately had a reason to cancel. So I am not cutting out the dragonflies in the next card. Just so you know, this is the only cutter outers I have, and I'm almost done. Almost done. Oh. One and 2. Oh. Should be careful when I pull that I don't end up with the tail. All right. I forgot this little bee over here. So that's when, oh yeah, that's the story of why there was no mystery stamping, and I didn't tell you guys till the last minute because I had every intention of getting it done and I was just needed elsewhere. So, okay, so we need to just add these to the card. Now, if you take your bone folder and very gently curl your wings so they pop up a little. And with the tail twisting one way and the leaves popping up, makes for kind of a cute little dragonfly. I think in the Japanese culture, dragonflies are good luck or something. All right, I am going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to choose to use the big pack, and I'm going to make a really narrow piece to put on the back. Actually, a little one would have been okay, but this one isn't as narrow as I thought, but it's fine. And then we're going to add it to our card. Oops. I don't think I could have cut a little one in half, but this is what I had, so. There we go. And I have a really cool mystery stamping to do as soon as I can get it done with you guys. It's going to be really fun. All right. Now the only thing we have not done is glitter. So we need to glitter because it says glitter. Glitter in the sun. And then we'll have to get our little bling out. All right. Bling. We'll use the one we didn't use last time. We could add a bird. No, that's a little dragonfly compared to big ones. That's not what we need. I don't need all the spools of that would work. All the spools of retired ribbon is what fell. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. So we're just going to add some glitter. Sparkles. Sparkles in the sky. This is not going. I don't really have a blue. I need a blue. Oh, actually, maybe we'll just put an extra pink somewhere. Make it a 5. There you go. And then to finish it off, we will take this one and add some glue. How am I doing on time? Must have been a little wordy at the beginning. Actually, it's that fussy cutting. Fussy cutting gets you every time, but that's okay. I got to share the scrapbook brochure with you. Make sure you check that out because yes, it's scrapbook stuff, but we know we can use 12 by 12 paper for cards also if you're a card maker. If you're just a scrapbooker, then you know that you can use anything to make scrapbook. So there is card number 2. I could do something to make a strip down here or do another bit of sky or something down here, but this doesn't bother me, just having that there. So anyway, there's card number 2. Oh, card number 1, card number 2, same stamp set. And now we're venturing into the third card. The third card, I have one piece that I need to cut. So one piece of paper. So this is thick cardstock. Just because sometimes it absorbs a little better. So I may trim this down, but as of now, it's going to be 3 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so the white is 3 inches by 5 1/4. And before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and stamp on this. And I need the dragonfly. They do make a cute card, Glenda. The dragonflies are just so cute. They're just... So this whole card, we're going to randomly stamp dragonflies, this whole piece. Everywhere. This is our focal point. This is going to be a variation of a card that I found on Pinterest that Tammy Wilson did. So I want to give her credit. So there are my dragonflies. Excuse me. I am going to use blends to color these in. I'm going to use Petal Pink and Flirty Flamingo. That's pretty in pink. Where's my Flirty Flamingo? And Petal Pink. Nope, that's Pretty in Pink. I keep grabbing the Pretty in Pink. Where's the Petal Pink? Those are down in front of me. Okay, let me just see. Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral. And Bubble Bath. And Petunia Pop. These are the colors that she used. And I am going to, this is the same. This is the same thing she did. So, I don't know. We'll try it. So, not all of them are going to be the same. But that's okay. And no 2 dragonflies are the same, right? So I used that. And then I'm going to go to the light Flirty Flamingo. Okay, the dark Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to blend that out even further. Maybe I did this backwards, but it's my card and it's okay. Right? Maybe I should have had the coral out. But it's fine. Oh, I didn't even finish that one. And then we're going to take pink and go to the ends. I use the lighter versions of all those colors if you're interested. I just saw this card and I just fell in love with it. But I thought, okay, I'm not going to do it exactly. So I changed a few things up. But this part is exactly. The rest of it is not. All right. So there we have some really pretty multicolored dragonflies. Okay, now the rest of them are going to be bubblegum and petunia pop. So let's start with the light. Nope, we don't want the light bubblegum. No, that's going to be the end piece. We'll do the dark. The dark at the base. Kind of like a flower. Darker towards the center and more iridescent out further. See, this is faster than cutting all those things out. So then we're going to add some light petunia pop. Just get it out just a little further. And then the dark bubblegum. Makes me feel so artsy. All right, and then we'll do the light bubblegum. This almost looks purple to me, not pink. And of course the blends. I missed that one. The blends just blend. They don't leave those marker marks. Sorry, when I'm coloring, I don't look at the comments. All right. So ooh, these are pretty. Now, what she did next, something I don't do very often. I always forget about it. She took the black, and it has to be kind of juicy, and she flicked. Make sure you have a piece of scrap paper underneath. And something to wipe out your cup when you're done. Not your cup, your lid. Oh, got a lot there. A lot there. So that's where our embellishment will go, because I went a little crazy right there. All right. So I'm going to wash off my edge that I was flicking from, so I don't have a big mess next time. All right, so that's with the black. So we're going to set that aside for a second. I then took, okay, the next thing we're going to do, I don't think this is the right, this is just too little, I think. So we're going to use some embossing powder. And I have the new stuff. I was going to use the old stuff and the new stuff, but I think we're just going to go with the new stuff. So let me grab my Versamark. and my heat tool. And like I said, I have the new one, the new embossing powders. They are called Wow. So, sorry about the crinkly noises. My tray. My tray has white in it. Maybe we won't use it. This is better. This doesn't have anything in it. Really. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, this is backwards. Let me flip it over and try it again. Versamark. I know it doesn't really matter, but my die was backwards and I really don't need it to be backwards. That's a better one anyway. Okay. Ooh. Well, it's very dark, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to use my embossing buddy. That's all right. Because I did those flecks. So if we have a lot of flecks, we'll just say it was from the marker. And now my Wow has a little bit of other. It's the only problem with using reusing tubs. All right. This is going to get noisy for a second. And all these pieces and parts can be found in the online store. The tweezers, the everything. I have enough on high. Oh, there it goes. Once I do heat embossing, I always think, oh, I should do this more often. Because it's so quick and easy and it's such an awesome look. All right. Put that somewhere where it's not going to burn anything. Melt anything, you know, the general idea. Okay, so now we have that. You were the best. Can you tell it's Wow? Is it a little darker than normal? I don't know. We're going to put it there. Well, maybe, I don't know. We're going to put it in. So there's that. Next, we're going to take some black baker's twine. And I'm going to wrap it around here a couple times. That way we'll take a few strands out to make it look a little rattier. I don't know. A little more rustic. So there we go. Now we just have 2 strands. Don't know if it's going to be a bow. Going around that many times, it might be just kind of a wild looking stripe too. We'll put some dimensionals on the back. Isn't that pretty? Over my mistake. Actually, I think we're going to let this flow. So we're going to undo it and just do it after twice around. let it be more flowy. Like the butterfly, like the dragonflies are. I have a cluster of the purpley ones, so I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to put this over the top of the bow. Okay, so there is our I don't know, our centerpiece, our eye catcher. I took embossed brick folder and I ran it through. I ran petal pink through. I'm just trying to rough up this edge a little bit. Give it just a little bit more look. And I'm going with crumb cake, trying to make it a little bit more fallish. That's why I covered up some of the purpley ones. So this. Okay, go on here. Tammy used white and she used a different embossing folder, and I know what I wanted to do. Scissors. Should have done this before. My brain was not connecting my dots. Could you tell? Just going to rough up my edge a little bit. And then this is going to go on here. Ta-da! I wanted more of a fall look than summer. So that's what it's going to look like. Like I said, hers was done with pinks and whites. And I decided to go more fallish because I don't know about you girls, or you guys, but the fall has really hit today. Say hello. Say where you're from. I see I have some people watching. Let me know from where. This is the same width as the cardstock. Well, there's card number 3. So that is my Happiest Day class. Here's card number 2 and card number 1. I was going to show you the one that I did with Stampin' Cross Country. This is the one I did for an extra tutorial for Stampin' Cross Country. That's how I made the 2 dragonflies and stacked them. Hi, Shirley. Oh, you're never late. There's always the replay. I use the same embossing folder, but I put some white behind it. But I used the sun for that same glitter, the sun. Added some more dragonflies. So this was a Stampin' Cross Country project from a time or two ago, but I kind of went with that with this. So those are my cards for the evening. Hi, Carol. Shirley, yay. Just me from North Dakota. Hey, North Dakota is a good place. All right, so there's that. Do you want to see some of the product that I've already got from the new mini catalog? Class is over. If you want to stick around, yay. If you don't, that's okay. Have a good night. I thought I would just share a couple of them. I shared it on a video on Facebook, but I didn't really have a chance to share anything. This is kind of some stuff I'm working on for some swaps. Yeah. So not sure how that's all going to go yet. Sometime it will get there. So this is the stamp set that we're going to use for Stampin' Cross Country. And this is the other stamp set that we're going to use for Stampin' Cross Country. If you're interested, But let's just see what we have in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here. Let me get rid of the catalogs. You don't need to see those. All right, they have some fun boxes that look like books. I have not shown this to you now because otherwise it's just going to get lost. So this gets put together like this. And make like those little lifesaver blocks. So anyway, they're sold in a pack of 10. So that's that. I'm gonna set those aside because I have one out. There's this paper, and that paper goes with see here. That paper goes with the wintry treetops, and it's got dies. This is a fun die. It does the border around the card, and then it comes with there's an embossing folder that is just gorgeous. It's the birch. It's birch, so it makes those birch lines on there. So that is the wintry treetops bundle. And I think there's some embellishment that goes with it too, or collection this is. But I don't know which ones go all together. So then this one is the reindeer one. This is the one that goes with one of the Stampin' the scrapbooking bundles. So the scrapbooking bundle in the scrapbooking brochure, and it goes with those dies, and you can put these 3 together and stack them and make a reindeer head. And I have them over here. So, and here's the stamp set. I'm not so sure that these don't go with it. I had them right here. I don't know what happened to them. I'll show them to you though. Okay, so there's that. This is just some of the stuff that I've got. There's more. I have to order more, soon. Right? So these are the dies that go with the More Than Autumn that we're using for Stampin' Cross Country. Very fun. Very, very fun. And this, I love these dies. And they go with the Christmas labels. Is that right? Yeah, Christmas labels. I just said it's a hot cocoa kind of day. I haven't seen that one, so that's going to be cool. That'll go on this one. I really like this one. So I haven't really done much with this one. I'm trying not to do Christmas a whole lot. I want to do fall first. This is the set that goes with this, and the paper is here. And it's got snow globes, but you don't have to go that route. Penguins? Any penguin lovers out there? So this is, again, the Stampin' Cross Country, and this also has a coordinating scrapbooking set to go with it also. I know, they did so well with that scrapbooking brochure. Oh, this goes with an autumn set that I used, that I put somewhere else. Oh, I don't know where that one is. I have to show you that one later. This is some more of that beautiful watery color paper, but themed autumn. So, and I had it because I just did a card for my tutorial for next month, or for next week or whatever, for my free tutorial in my newsletter. I try to work a little bit ahead on those. So I don't know where that one is. There's some leaves. They say they're adhesive in the catalog, but they are not. Just so you know. Oh, this is a trees that I am working with for some swaps. This is those. And I don't know where that is. Oh, those are under the Craft-A-Lanch spot that I had issues with earlier. It's all going to come tumbling down. I told you there was going to be a big one. Okay, so this, I don't know. Oh, here's the tree one. It's right here. Here's the tree one that goes with that set. And that's what I'm doing my swap with my Washington people. And you already saw that one. This is the one that goes with that autumn paper. And I did a card using the wheat because I have to do wheat, right? There you go. And the paper, here's some embellishments. Oh, this is really cool. This is a plaid embossing folder. Yeah, I'm excited about this one too. I haven't played with it yet. And this is some of the ribbon. This is wild wheat, but it's kind of see-through. It's pretty. I'm not a big fan of wild wheat, and then we have some of these little peppermint candy canes or candy drops. And we have snowflake sprinkles and some twine, red and white twine. And besides that, I think that's all I have to share with you. Ta-da! Yep, that's all I have to share with you. Lots of neat stamps, lots of neat fun stuff. Be sure to check out the scrapbooking brochure. It's in my newsletter or my email. If you're not on my email list, go to the Linktree link and sign up as soon as you can. And if you want to see my cards one more time from the evening, remember with the $35 order, you can get the pieces and parts to make these cards. And I am going to go see what's going on with my husband and get some supper. And I will hopefully be here next Tuesday. If I'm not, I will be helping with the harvest crew. I have a little glue right there, I'm trying to get rid of. There we go. So have a wonderful evening and see you next time. Bye. Thanks for crafting with me.